yesterday, Donald Trump sat down for an interview that aired yesterday on Univision, where he laid out his agenda if he's elected president again. And it seems like the first item on his list, after he gets out of prison.
Looking at President Donald Trump, who had this interview, and he was trying to talk about the situation that if anyone who is in, when he becomes a president, if you are not moving like war alongside, like doing those things are right, you're going to be in jail. Obviously, he's going to pull you off and put you in jail. But according to the women in the view, they have their own perspective, how they look at things. Let's see what they talk about President Donald Trump interview.
It's the Justice Department. They weaponized the FBI. Would you do the same if you're reelected?
If they do this, they've already done it. But if they want to follow through on this, it could certainly happen in reverse. It could certainly happen in reverse. What they've done is they've released the genie out of the box. If I happen to be president and I see somebody who's doing well and beating me very badly, I say, go down and indict them. Mostly that would be, they would be out of business. They'd be out. They'd be out of the election.
I thought the genie was in a bottle. When did it get in a box? He's losing it.
He's losing.
So are voters still going to respond to his constant whining about being a victim?
I don't know, but if he's weaponizing government against his opponents, boy, are we in trouble.
Well, it's like Nixon's enemies list. In those days, he had a whole list of people that he was going to go after, and then of course
doesn't it feel like history repeating itself? I mean, I just read a book about how history is cyclical, and every century or so, or every couple decades, this type of thing keeps on happening. It feels like McCarthyism. It feels like J. Edgar Hoover's list.
Anti-Semitism is back.
Anti-Semitism is on the rise. Islamophobia is on the rise. It's like, I don't think, though, that
the ladies in the views, they look at it like President Donald Trump is weaponizing his voters. Like he's weaponizing his voters. Like, if you don't go along his way, he don't agree with you, and he promised to put you to jail. In quote, that's their own interpretation. They went and said that somebody like Nixon was in the past, was behaving the same the way Donald Trump has the same ideology, like with the way Donald Trump had, and if you don't go alongside with him, he was going to put you in jail. So according to Sony, history always repeats itself. But because most people, especially the American people, they don't know history. Every century or every decade, somebody like that always appeared. And if the people know about their history, it could have been better. They already know the mindset or whoever is coming back. Because the people don't know about history, they don't read history. That is why they found themselves in this type of scenario, according to what the women in the views are saying. What do you think? Do you really agree that are you in support of what they are saying? Do you believe in what they are saying, that President Donald Trump does not really is weaponizing his voters? He's bullying them. If you don't agree to what he's saying, he's going to send you to jail. Or are you on the other side that President Donald Trump, although he's a president, but if you do something that is not contrary, out of what the law is in the book, he is going to take the law and put you to jail. So what do you really think? Can I see your own opinion on the comment section? Let's just keep watching.
people know their history. I think our education has failed a couple of the generations, and they don't realize that this is history that we've seen before. And if you don't know history, past becomes prologue. And that's why we're seeing that somebody like Donald Trump is going to be,
but don't his supporters see that he turns on people who are in his corner? If you dare to go against him even this much, he goes bananas on you.
They don't understand that that's a dictatorship. They don't see the signs of fascism.
And they don't see that they will be the next victims of this vitriol.
And the reality is this, Donald Trump is running for president for two reasons: to stay out of jail and to get revenge on his enemies. And when he speaks, we should listen. And frankly, it's scary. He's already said he's going to come after people like General John Kelly, my former boss, Chairman Mark Milley, people who dare to stand against him, Mike Pence.
Journalists.
I think there's reason for all of us to be concerned.
What about us?
But there's a really interesting...
Try it. Go ahead, try it. We have this show every day, okay, Donald?
There's a really interesting metaphor in Susan Glasser's book, The Divider, about Trump, where she describes him like the dinosaur in Jurassic Park who gets smarter and he learns how to open the door.
According to the ladies in the views, they think that Donald Trump is a dictator. According to them, then according to Farah, she said that Donald Trump only wants to become a president because he wants to revenge to the people that he has wronged, and he wants to put people in jail. So that is the reason that Donald Trump wants to become a president, and that's the only reason why Donald Trump is like want to become that president, to put people in jail and to revenge to the people she calls on names of some people that Donald Trump promised to put them in jail if he's being selected as the president of the United States. So to them, they don't see that funny. They don't even want him to win that election. Let's just keep watching here with this.
A second term, Donald Trump knows how to weaponize government. He didn't get a lot of things his first term. He also isn't motivated by the fear of, I have to run for re-election. It will be scarier than the first time. And one thing I just want to say, because I think this is not getting enough attention, he's talked about how he wants to gut the civil service. He wants to make every federal employee fire at will and replace them with loyalists. If a pandemic hits, if a war in Israel happens, like we see right now, Ukraine, he will remove people with the expertise to solve with it and put in loyalists to him.
And does he think that everyone has caused so many crimes that if the Justice Department just looked into it, they too would have indictments? Does he really not see that they kept appointing special investigators specifically to keep their path clean from the Justice Department? Everything that came to him was it was so blatantly the opposite of weaponizing. He was guilty. He has stuff that he's already...
This was a very interesting interview he did. It was a very long interview with Univision. He had not given Univision an interview since 2015 when he kicked co-anchor Jorge Ramos out of a campaign event. He feels very good of where he is with Latinos. I think it's a wake-up call.
So to them, according to Joe Bea is trying to tell Donald Trump that they are still going to be there, and they run that show every day. They still come back for the show every day. That Donald Trump cannot do nothing to them. That's a comedy she was trying to create out of there. That she's sure that if Donald Trump become the president, even they will be in trouble. They will go to jail also, because of whatever they have been saying about him. They have not been going along his way. They went ahead and talked about something that the country is lawless. They don't really follow the police to change a lot of stuff. Even what is happening in Israel, if he was there, he could have changed a lot of stuff. So they believe that Donald Trump did not do a lot of stuff in his first term. This second term, he is weaponized and is about to do a lot of stuff. So he's prepared. He's coming as a prepared person. And they are not finding that funny. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. Also like the video. This is the only way that will make us grow this channel. If you want to be a part of, if you like what I'm doing and you want to support in your own little way, underneath you can join the membership. It's underneath this video. Thank you very much and God bless you.